So, anyways, I do understand then why some people are out there saying, oh, well, season two wasn't as good. That's why they canceled it. But to be honest with you, I don't think that has anything to do with this cancellation, or at least very little, because season two still got a lot of positive stuff from the critics. As season one got a lot of positive reviews from critics. Surprisingly, a show about drawing dicks on on teachers' cars at school, like pretty crazy. But that just speaks to how good it was and how unique it was at the time. So then season two also got some very good reviews. Fans really loving it as well. And I think then ultimately what we have to ask ourselves is, well, then why the hell would they cancel it, right? And I think that last sentence really tells us exactly why, right? They're trying to whittle down its scripted originals from outside studios, and this show, right, this original is from an outside studio in CBS TV studios. So, anyways, I think that is the real root here of the cancellation for American Vandal. And it's unfortunate, right? Really unfortunate, because I think even if the show does land at a different network or a different channel, or who knows, right? Like, it could land on Hulu or a streaming service, something right like that, or maybe even CBS All Access. I've heard a little bit about that, about it going on there, which would actually be pretty awesome for CBS All Access and CBS in general. But anyways, even if it goes on there, I feel like you're going to lose some of that Netflix audience who literally only have Netflix or only usually watch Netflix. And they're going to, you're going to lose that audience, of course, if you move it over to a different, streaming service, broadcaster, network, whatever, right? And so anyways, and I do think that they will find a new place for this show, whether it's on a CBS All Access. I just don't think you could do it on network television with the way, that these stories are based around. I don't know. I'm not sure if you could do that. But maybe I could see that, and then maybe they kind of have to dumb it down a little bit, which I think would make the show worse, but it's better than nothing, right? It's better than just being canceled and not doing anything. So, anyways, we'll have to see what happens with it, but I think that's the real reason here. I don't think it's because season two was a flop. Like some people are saying, I don't agree with that. I do agree it's worse, but it's not a flop, right? And so I think ultimately it's just Netflix saying, okay, we want more originals at home. You know what I mean? We want to produce more originals from our own company instead of all these outside studios. And that, American Vandal is just kind of fallen victim to that opinion right now of Netflix, or that goal of Netflix. So, anyways, and so has Iron Fist and Luke Cage, right? And that was that made some made some big headlines this last week in the cancellation of those two shows. So, ultimately, Netflix is making some moves here for the betterment of them, personally. And American Vandal, I think, you take it to a CBS All Access or another streaming service, I think the show could be just as good. Again, you're going to lose some of those Netflix viewers, but I think ultimately the true fans, or the true viewers who are the true fans of the show will go and watch a season 3 on, let's say, a CBS All Access or a Hulu or whatever, right? And so in that case, I think that American Vandal definitely does have a future, and I think that I think we will see a season 3, just not on Netflix. So anyway.